and also the Instagram. Do those, that will help us get the word out. Also has long-term value of the recordings. The fact how you update your LinkedIn profile may be valuable uh, today, but it could be valuable for months to come till the algorithm change. Then we'll need to update that and let people know. So we are a nonprofit 501c3 that we do not ask the members to donate to this cause if you're not able to do so. That after you land and you find this valuable, then contributing your skills will be the most value. That there are some nominal costs that supporting the Zoom meetings or the other infrastructure. There are some costs behind the scenes, and if you're available to help pay this forward, that's always appreciated as well in the future. Some quick stats. As of today, we've got 56 sessions. We've had 90 guest speakers over the last year plus. We're over a year old now. 210 members have landed jobs. 2,300 are listed as members on LinkedIn and counting. That even after people land, they still want to be considered a member to get invited back to this, because sometimes you're not notified that you were laid off a week ago until you get back to work. Oh, wait, was I the only one that happened to? All right, sorry. So here's the dashboard talking about some of the things that we're doing. That we've got our LinkedIn group members. That looks like we're kind of going over time for this introduction. So there's just some stats. I want to skip over that. And I want to get to Brian now, just so we'll have more time in order to do his presentation. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and we'll put Brian's link for his LinkedIn profile. He's going to put some other links in here. I'm going to stop sharing so he can share his slides. So welcome, Brian.
Thank you so much for having me today. Really appreciate everybody joining the session, and hopefully we walk away with a little bit of knowledge and some sort of skill to carry with you forward throughout the week and through your journey. I think we've all been in this place to where we're a little uncertain with everything, and I know I have an experience of that, and everybody in this group probably does. And so what I wanted to talk about today is growing personally through and remaining authentic, even though things are happening to us, and really changing our mindset into saying, hey, this is happening to me, woe is me, and changing my mindset into what is this working for me? What is this teaching me? And so I wanted to share this accountability loop and victim loop message on, just dealing with situations. And I wanted to give you a personal story of mine. I've been in technology sales for, 15 years now, 20 plus years total in sales, and, worked with major organizations, large projects. And when things happen to your family or things happen to you personally, to your health, what have you, that really becomes the forefront of what you focus on during the day and during your life. And so when my mother-in-law fell ill with PSP, I took a step back from my professional life so that I could help my family. And this was a real conscious decision for me. And nobody else in the family was able to really step up and help and take the time to really help. And PSP is one of those diseases that falls under the dementia umbrella. It's progressive pseudonuclear palsy. And so my mother-in-law was losing her ability to walk, to feed herself. And so we had to step back and work as a family to figure this out together. And through that entire time, I was like, why is this happening to me? What have I done? God, what are you trying to tell me right now? And I really fell into this victim loop. And I really started to ignore my own needs, deny the fact that God and the universe, whatever power that you choose, I really was denying all that and just blaming the world on my situation. Did I make the right decision to step away from work and help the family? And then rationalizing everything in a negative way so that I resisted and hid from my true self. And through that entire process, I really found a way to take accountability. And I really changed my perspective from why is this happening to me and to what can I learn from this. And so I really started to change into this accountability loop. And I had to recognize it first. I had to actually see it for what it was, which was a learning. It was all a learning for me. I was learning how to take care of somebody who was elderly. I was learning how to communicate with something that was, with the family in a topic that I didn't ever want to talk about. And I was able to use my skills of communication and bridging gaps and partnerships and bring in the right folks to help the family. So what I did is I had to recognize it, and then I had to own it. And then I had to start reaching out, connecting the dots, and making things better. And I forgave her mother for getting sick because I was angry at her. This was not her fault, but I had to forgive her in my own mind, because forgiveness is one of those things that it helps the person doing the forgiving versus anyone else, right? Once you're able to forgive, you're able to let that go. You're not able to sit with it. You don't have to hold on to it. It doesn't make you angry anymore. So what happened? I started to look at myself. I started to self-examine. And when I did that, I learned the true lesson that the ether was trying to teach me. I consider it God in my world, right? God was teaching me how to be of service to others, how to use my skills of communication and sales and bridge the gaps for what my family needed, what my mother-in-law needed. And I took it away from this woe is me victim mentality to true growth and being able to change my perspective and really grow as a person and see that this stuff isn't happening to me, but it's happening for me. And now I'm able to take these lessons learned in this season of my life and take it into the next season and the next chapter and be able to truly help others as I move forward. So I really want everybody to take this idea with you. Take this accountability loop idea, take this victim loop idea, and really try to not fall victim of being a victim mentality, right? You want to always be growing. And the thing is, when you're growing and you're learning these lessons, don't lose yourself. Remain authentic. Know who you are through all the self-examination, through the just taking stock of what you are doing and the lessons being learned, and bring that into your next chapter. And that's pretty much my message today. I want everybody to change their perspective, take accountability, and learn and grow. Because I'm telling you, in any interview that you do or any conversation that you have, whether it's in business, in your personal life, let your authentic self shine through, because that's who you are. That's who you are. And if you lie, if you try to be something you're not, it's going to shine through. It's going to, come through as fake if you're lying. If you can always remain authentic, if taking care of your family is what you want to do, scream that from the rooftops. Let people know in your interviews that the reason I am here to earn money is because I want to take care of the people I love. And that will resonate with folks that you're talking to. If it is simply to learn a new skill, great. People will respond to your authenticity. So that, I know it's simple. It's a simple message. Remain authentic. Continue to learn lessons and grow, and take away the idea that you are a victim, and everything in the world that happens to you is just an opportunity to grow and learn another lesson. So Lawrence, thank you so much for letting me join today, and give this message to the group, and hopefully it helps.
Okay. Thank you, Brian. We have a couple of hands up, and Bunting was up first.
Yes.